I think my exposure to Sikhi and real Sikh philosophy, not like institutionalized dogma, this is right, this is wrong, do this, blah, blah, blah. That exposure was given to me through my mother.
Bugget Singh, Malcolm X, Dudley, Georgia, fucking rip. Bugget Singh, Malcolm X, Dudley, Georgia, fucking rip. Bugget Singh, Malcolm X, Dudley, Georgia, fucking rip. Bugget Singh, Malcolm X, Dudley, Georgia.
I didn't have my hair. I had a little mushroom bowl cut kid. And my mother was working a job, my father was working a job. Then my mother got injured. She had a, I think she ripped a tendon in her shoulder, something like that. So she was on disability. She spent her time at the Gurdwara. And I think she received education at that point and gained an interest at that point. And then as she got more enthusiastic towards it, she kind of brought it home. And being a little mama's boy, I soaked it in. So when she stopped eating meat, I stopped eating meat. That set off me going to various Sikhi-based camps. Some were better than others. I remember learning about lust and being 11, 10. You know, wow. Girls still had cooties, and I was learning about the evils of lust. And I remember greed, like learning about greed, home, the concept of ego and home, trying to understand what the hell this meant at 11. I remember being exposed to all of that, learning concepts of meditation. So I remember making a friend at university, and me and him would meet up, and we spent an hour and a half from Ekonkar to Gurprasad, an hour and a half, just being like, what does Ekonkar really mean? What does that, we didn't, like, what does it mean to you? What do you hear? And just talking about it. And I think those type of connections made things deeper. And these aren't people that gave a shit if I was, sober or not sober, if I had my hair or not. These people were passionate about it. The same way you can talk about the movies with your friends. The same way you can talk about fashion. These guys are just passionate about Sikhi and the philosophy. And I got really lucky that way. And I would see other people with this very superficial understanding. Like, oh, I need to know my 10 gurus' names because knowing that will make me a good person. Or keep your hair, that makes you a good person. And you're sitting there like, this philosophies, this real struggles. And these guys knew what they were talking about. And what they were talking about will always apply for the next million. As long as humans exist, there will always be Kam Khlod Lo Mohan God. And I got so fortunate to learn that. So I think my mother literally, she wasn't sending me to these places to keep me busy. She was sending me because she wanted me to learn. And now I think it's really interesting because I think she's going through her own renaissance, her own second learning. Because now she's adopted the internet, she has an iPad, and she's hearing ideas that are different than what was even jammed down her head. And she comes to me now. She's like, but this guy said this, and now this guy said this, and I don't know. And I go, listen, the fact that you just said I don't know puts you in the best situation.
Yeah, I jumped for joy. I swear. I jumped for joy when I heard that. I thought this was
A product of a lion and a princess, a noisy quote, okey doke. 40-40 vision be a slippery slope. Witty woke minds and the shit he spoke grind. See, rap don't pay the bills, but it can shine to my rise. I can turn